Y'all, I'm tired. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I will be discussing why I hate being an adult. Why is it so hard out here for us? Let's get into it. I'm gonna be turning, keep holding me down. Okay, so I don't know how many of you know, but I am an adult technically. I don't consider myself a grown woman, but I am an adult. I'm 21 years old. I'll be 22 this year. Yeah, you know, big things. But I hate it. I hate every waking moment of it. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, crap, gotta do this again. You guys, now look, I am grateful for life. I am happy that I am still here and able to enjoy things. But at the same time, I swear adulting gets harder and harder. Each day I want to cry. I literally want to shed tears every day. Okay. Not only do I have bills to pay, now granted, thank God, I am not at that stage yet where I have to pay continuous bills. I only have to pay a car note, and that's it. Thank God. I only have that to pay. So bills really aren't an issue for me like they are for other people. I am very blessed and grateful to be able to be in a position where bills aren't an issue as of right now. I know they're coming on later down the line, but as of right now, I'm good. So bills really aren't the biggest issue for me. It's just the added responsibility, because now, you know, I'm in school, I'm in college, got to get that done. I have to be an active member of society. I got to find a job and make money. I can't rely on my mother anymore. Like I said, she does still help me with most things, but for the most part, I'm getting older. I'm becoming an adult. I can't rely on my mother every waking moment. She won't be here forever for me to rely on her. I have to learn how to do this stuff now so I'm able to, you know, support myself when the time comes. I can't just be relying on other people to do everything for me. Now, with that being said, I know that just comes with life, but why? I don't want to do that. Who wants to be responsible? Like, really think about it. Who wants to have to deal with this stuff all the time as an adult? Like, who wants to do this? And if you say you want to do this, you're a liar. Stop trying to act holier than thou. You're a liar. Nobody wants to have to be an adult and do things, not because you want to, but because you have to. Like, I have to do this stuff or I will not function. I can't be a functioning member of society. You know? And just to put in perspective, today, I have a car. And my car has been running fine. Everything is going great. Why today I leave to go to work, my car kind of stutters when I turn it on. And I'm just like, okay, that was a little weird, but it's fine now. I get to a red light. I'm sitting there, you know, I'm not paying attention to the dashboard, 'cause, like, I never do. And then I look up and I see literally every light is on my dashboard. I said, okay, I'm getting a little nervous. My heart kind of dropped, started beating real fast. I said, all right, I'm getting kind of nervous, y'all. Why is every light all of a sudden on? Now, keep in mind, this is the first time this has ever happened. My car has been running fine, been running smoothly. I get my oil changed. I do all of that. I've never had issues. It just happened today, a few hours ago. All the lights came on. I said, all right. So I'm at the red light. The light turns green. I have a row of cars behind me. The light turns green. Why do I go to press the gas? The car is not moving. The car is not moving. So I said, okay. Okay, wait a minute. So I'm freaking out because there's a car behind. I'm shaking, I'm freaking out. So I turn the car off. I just freak out, turn the car off. I turn my hazard lights on. I think that's what they're called. You know, when both the blinkers start blinking? I think it's called hazard lights. I turn those on. I'm like, luckily for me, the cars behind me, when I turned the hazard lights on, they could see, okay, she's having issues. So nobody honked at me, nobody rushed me, thank God. Whew. So I'm about to call my uncle to tell him, my car is not working, I'm in the middle of the street. But I was like, you know what, before I call him, let me just turn the car back on and see what happens. I turned the car back on and now it's working again, fine. I was like, okay. But this time the engine light stays on. I'm like, great. So I make it all the way to work, thank God, make it all the way there. So the whole time I'm driving, I'm like, oh God, please let me make it to work. I make it to work, I park my car is still kind of feeling like I could feel like it was shaking, like kind of like jerking. I was like, okay, yeah. Make it to work. I park. I get to work. I tell everybody, because you know I like to talk. I like to blabber. I tell everybody my car having issues, y'all. So everybody's giving me these solutions that, oh, maybe it's your alternator, maybe it's your battery, maybe it's your brake pads or something like that. Everybody's giving me things. They tell me I can go to this AutoZone place and they'll give me a list of things that might be wrong with it before I go take it to like a dealership so they can work on it, right? So I said, okay, cool. Tomorrow morning, I'm off. I have nothing to do. I don't have school. I was like, I'll take it to the dealership first thing tomorrow morning, see what's going on. So I finished my shift at work. I'm on my way home. Well, luckily for me, my uncle came up to my job that day to shop. And I saw my phone. I said, hey, I sent my car to a mechanic. He was like, what's wrong? And I was like, it's not starting. Well, like it'll start, but then it'll stop in the like out of nowhere and then I can't move, but then it'll start up again. And I'm like, yeah, something's very fishy. And he too told me, okay, it sounds like your battery or alternator. I said, okay. He said, I'm gonna call my friend, because my uncle, first of all, does anybody else have a family member that has like so many connections? Like everybody knows them? That's my uncle. My uncle has like so many connections. He knows so many people. So I was just like, okay, cool, call your man, tell me what happens. So I give him the keys to my car so he can see for himself like what's going on. And he can tell his little mechanic friend what he thinks it might be. Or his mechanic friend can walk him through or whatever. So I'm at work doing my thing. And then he comes back to give me my keys. He shoves the keys in my hand and says, call me when you get a chance. That can't be good. I said, oh, that does not sound good. That does not sound good. So my heart started beating again. I'm like, oh, God. So I finish out my shift. I call him. He was like, yeah, it looks like something's wrong with your engine. That's not good. And I'm like, thanks. So he says, all right, I'm going to hit up my mechanic friend. I'm going to tell you what he says and we'll go from there. I said, okay, cool. So I'm pacing back and forth in the break room at work. I'm contemplating. I'm like, should I try to drive home? My friend who's in the break room, she's like, girl, yeah, drive home. You'll be fine. I'm like, that's all the convincing I need. I'm out of here. Y'all, I drive home. I barely make it out of the parking lot of my job and the car stops. And to make matters worse, not only does the car start acting up, but my brake light comes on and I can't press my brakes. The car is not stopping. The car is rolling. The brakes are stuck. At this point, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, like the car won't stop. I can't stop the car. If I run into something, WTF, what am I gonna do? So y'all, I panicked. I just hurried up and put the car in park. The car jerked really hard. Put my hazards on. I'm in the middle of the street, by the way. I made it out the parking lot, but barely. I made it into the street and then the car stopped. I said, all right, perfect. Put my hazards on. I call my uncle. The first thing out of my mouth when he answers is, I'm stranded. And I could tell he could sense the panic in my voice. He was like, okay, where are you? What's going on? I explained to him exactly what happened. I'm driving. All the lights on the dashboard came up again. The car started not moving right. And it just started like kind of rolling. And I tried to press the brakes, but the brakes weren't working. So I had to hurry up and put it in park and do something. The car jerked really hard. And now I'm stuck here in the middle of the road with my hazards on. So he said, okay, is the car on? I said, no, I turned it off. He said, all right, try to turn it back on. I said, okay, cool. I turned the car back on. Once again, it's working perfectly fine again. Had to reset itself. And I'm like, all right, the car is working now. It's moving, yada, yada, yada. He says, okay, do you want to come to my house? Because he doesn't live that far from my job. I said, yes. He said, okay, try to make it to my house and, I'll bring you home, yada, yada, yada. I said, cool. I get to his house safely. Thank God the car worked all the way. But he only lived 2-3 minutes away from my job. So it wasn't a far drive at all. I make it safely to his house. I park. I call him. I said, hey, I'm outside. And he was surprised. He said, oh, you made it? I was like, yeah, thank God. We get out the car. He goes to turn the car on a couple times. And we noticed that when he went to go turn it on, it wouldn't run properly. It would stutter before it turned on, but then after a while, it just completely stopped turning on. The car just stopped running completely. So he was like, oh, well, good thing you made it to my house on time because your car's not cutting on at all now. And I said, we love to hear that. So I'm sitting in the house, him and his friend are looking at my car, and he notices my brakes aren't well either. Like, it's taking them, like, I have to press the brakes nearly to the floor for the car to stop. And I'm like, yeah, I noticed that, but y'all, I'm dumb. I don't know anything about cars, so I didn't think that was a big deal. And the brake light never came on, and my brakes never vibrated or squeaked, so I'm thinking my brakes are fine. So when he said that, I said, yeah, I noticed it took a while for my brakes to, like, really break, but I didn't think it was that bad. And he was like, yeah, girl, it's that bad. So, y'all, now I am carless, but hey, I'd rather be carless than be in a death trap. Be in a car that's about to cut out any minute. Because what if I would have been on the highway and the car cut out? Like, so y'all do whatever I have to do. And I do have an extended warranty on the car, thank God. So, you know, we'll take it to the shop. They got to do what they got to do. My uncle has it right now. But y'all, I am just so sick and tired of being an adult. I just had to rant about that really quickly because that really shot my nerves up. You know, I'm real fidgety right now because of that. I'm not even upset about not having a car right now, y'all. Like, usually I would be like, I don't have a car, what am I gonna do? Y'all, I'm not even upset about that. I'm just happy that nothing happened to me because my car stopped twice in the middle of the road. Now, what would have happened? Somebody would have rear-ended me or anything. So I'm just grateful that nobody got hurt. That's what I'm grateful for. So I really don't even care about having a car right now. Y'all can keep it as long as y'all need. Y'all do whatever y'all have to do. I'm good. But yeah, being an adult is literally the worst. My life really isn't that horrible. I am pretty dramatic. I am pretty much of a drama queen. I cannot lie. I do blow things out of proportion a lot. But I'm a very emotional person. So whenever, it could be the smallest inconvenience and I'm ready to give up. I'm just a very emotional person. I take everything personally, everything to heart. I feel like everything is just going wrong in that moment. So being an adult is hard. Don't get me wrong. It is hard. It's a lot to it. But at the same time, I am very grateful for my life and the life that I have. I do realize how blessed I am and the things that I'm able to do and accomplish because I do have a great support system behind me. But that does not make life it does make life a little easier, but life is still gonna life and you still gonna have your issues and tribulations. And y'all, I'm sick of it. When do we skip to the part where you're happily married, or even if you don't want to get married, you're just happy? Everything is going good in life. You're having a good time. When do we skip to that part of life? Because this right here, this sucks. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. All right, you guys. I just wanted to come on here and rant really quickly why I hate being an adult so much and why I hate having responsibilities. And I really just needed to talk and vent out about my feelings about my car not working and stopping in the middle of the road twice. And you know, who knows how long I'm going to be carless. But like I said, I don't even care. I'm just happy that nobody got hurt. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments some of your struggles as an adult. You know, are we in the same boat? Sure we are. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.